Praise Jesus. I'm setting a challenge for Megan Kelly and Anna Cass Barron, however you pronounce the name. I'm setting a challenge for you two big mouths. Okay? Stop dodging the hard debaters. Okay? I'm telling you right now, if you do not debate Undead Chronic and Hammerhand live for the world to see, so everyone can see it, do not talk anymore. Anna Cass Barron and Megan Kelly, I challenge you to debate Hammerhand and Undead Chronic. Go challenge them and say all that stuff you say about men and see how far that gets you when they bring up stats and absolutely make you look like fools. Okay? Megan Kenny and Anna Casparin, Undead Chronic and Hammerhand. When they're doing a live show, you ring them up and you debate them. And I'm going to watch you cry when you get exposed to be liars, deceivers, and not telling the truth. Okay? Hammerhead and Undead Chronic have been doing this for over a decade. And you never, ever debate them. You never, ever speak about them. You never say nothing because you know they will expose you. Okay? And they are very nice people. They do not yell. They do not get angry. What they do is they prove facts, stats, and truths. Now, you can either be this strong boss woman thing that you believe in, and next time they're doing a live show, you ring in. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I guarantee you. When they show you truths, you'll be gobsmacked. Okay? So do that. Or stop talking, because I am sick of seeing women come out and badmouth men saying, "Oh, you're not man enough. You got to man up. Oh, you're a weak man." If a man said that to a man, you know the consequences. But because you're a woman, you believe you can do that. And I'm going to ask, is that what Jesus says to do? Jesus says because you're a woman, you get to badmouth men. Oh, I'm going to read this to you. Anna, whatever your name is, and Megan Kelly, since you say you're Christians, Genesis 3:16. Okay, go get it, because you can read all the parts, but this is after they sinned against God, they disrespected him. This was a commandment given by God. Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow, and the conception in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. That's a commandment from God. So go make up some imaginary thing about context, or more metaphorical, or no, you've got it in the wrong kingdom. Go make up all that stuff up. I just read you what it said. I could read you the whole book if you want. I've read it plenty of times. If God is telling me and telling men that we have to protect the women and children, right? And our role is to do that, what are you doing? What has God told you to do? Your role. You're still saying men have to do their role, but women are not doing their role. So why are you saying to men, do your role, but you're not doing yours? Don't come and talk about men when you're breaking God's commandments. Don't you can go get all your simpy mates and your cucks and all that and try and go, well, you don't know. Well, I do know. Because I kneel at Jesus' feet. That's what he told me to do. It's all through the Bible. He's the Father, the Son, the man, the woman, The children. God over Christ, Christ over man, man over women, women over children. And then it's got parts like men teaching the church because it's God's building and he's the protector, and the man is the protector of the church, so he talks at the church. You can preach outside that building to bring people to the church, to the family, to the congregation. But when the man has the knowledge of the Bible and God's word, he is the head authority of the church. It's in the Bible. Because he is the head, you are not allowed to talk because he is the high authority of the church. He is the runner, he is the shepherd of the flock. So he's in charge to protect the flock. That's the commandments God has put on the man, the head of the church. So when you get, oh, well, I should be able to preach like God has put the man at the top to protect you, to die for you. And when God gives that command, the man's like, oh, so I've got to do this. That's my role, that's my job. And then you want to butt heads with that when God's given man that command that you will teach in the church, you will protect the church, you will die for your family. That's God's command, and you want to challenge that when God has given man a direct commandment to die for you, and you disrespect it by painting men with all these just belittling attacks. And then you get upset when we come back at you. What does God say in the Bible? What goes around comes around. Do unto others as you'd have done to you. Do you want me to keep going? Megan Kelly and Anna think, do you want me to keep going? I will make you look silly. Just because you're all the glamorous and you look fun on TV doesn't tell me you know anything about the Bible. You probably don't even know the originations of where the Bible was made and how it was conspired and how it was put together and all the different illustrations and writers and witnesses and all that, how the book was formed. And the evidence, the artifacts and scientists who went and studied it all to to prove that the Bible was true. But this is what Christians like me do. We study how the book came to be, all the evidence, all the creation. You think I like that God says, do this and you're going to hell? Man, go die for the women and children, protect them. If someone comes to kill, you stand in the way. Do you understand that while you be little men, that's God's commanded to men. And you think it's funny. I don't think you're funny at all, Megan Kelly. I think you're a twit. You need to grow up. Belittling men who have muscle density and bone density and muscles and everything. We're bigger, we're stronger, and you want to be a smart mouth. If I was a man, I wouldn't protect you with your mouth. Sitting there saying men have to protect you in that while you got a smart mouth, belittling men. But if you went to one of the men you called weak who got up and smacked you in the face, you'd go, oh, you can't do that, I'm a woman. Well, here's the answer to that. It's called zip it. Don't be a smart mouth. Okay? Men who are smart mouths to each other get punched in the face. Do you know that? It's not just some myth of utopia that we pull out of thin air. If a man says something to another man and that man goes, I don't think so, whack. Okay? That's a male reality. It's not a fictional story. It's not a story made up in pixie land that some man just make up. No, that happens. If some man thinks he can just go around and say something to another man, he better be ready to be punched or kicked or kneed, elbowed, taken to the ground. But you women have the audacity to sit there and say men are weak while you stand behind men to protect you, while inciting and belittling the other sex. Is that God's plan? Do you want me to belittle you? Would you like me to say you got arms the size of toothpicks that I could snap with my two little fingers? Is this what you women want? You want us to belittle you since you like to belittle men? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Because men pay each other out every day. We got pretty thick skin. But if you want to go on TV and you don't like the counter back at you, well, you belittle men, call them weak if they don't do this and that. So, oh, you're not a man. You don't know what a man is. We don't know what a woman is. So don't tell us what a man is. You have never ever experienced what a man is. You walk outside and some man doesn't like you. It's on, and you got to learn how to protect yourself. We don't have what you have as women. No one cares for men. And you still don't get it in your heads. The government and the media say men are expendable. We are a statistic. We are nothing. Do you know what that feels like every day? No, you don't. But you will go on TV and spew absolute crap about men when you are protected. You are a protected species like a koala bear. And you want to come at men who are told they are an expendable statistic. We aren't even looked at as human beings. How can you be looked at as a human being if your government and media turn around and say, oh, if there's a war tomorrow, you're going? Too bad. Do you have that? Even my country, Australia, has the draft. If World War comes, we're just told you're going. That's the male life. Do you have that? I know America doesn't have it. I know America doesn't have the female draft. They're trying to implicate it. I hope they do. Then you might see what it's like to be a man and knowing you're an expendable nothing. While you go and spew on TV all this crap because you think because you're a woman and you're beautiful, you can just spew absolute crap at men with no repercussions. Same with, I don't know how intelligent you are. I mean, you think you are, but from the industrial boom, we've already done the maths on this. From the industrial boom to now, from the gross wage of your yearly wage, gross wage. Okay, now do the maths. I'm pretty sure you've done maths. From the boomer period, right in history, the boomers, they have figured out from the yearly earnings, it was 3 times a yearly wage to buy a house. Now in our generation, it is, what is it, 12 to 14 times a yearly wage to buy a house. So if you add all that, buy a house, right, that means everything has gone up that much. But our wages haven't, because that's how they do the mathematics to incorporate the differences of the equations. Do you understand that? And you're saying today people are lazy. No. The older generation didn't care about the children. That's what it says to me. They were more concerned about chasing money and not looking after humans, not looking after their children, not doing the number one thing you are meant to think about, children. But you are all more concerned about money, and you will use every excuse to we have to have this trillions and trillions of dollars of debt. America has trillions and trillions of dollars of debt. Australia has trillions of dollars of debt. Canada has it. And who is going to pay for it? The children. They're not going to own anything. Are you happy with that? Do you think it's funny? I don't think it's funny. I'm not. See, this is the thing. I don't believe in climate change. I hate socialism. I hate communism. I hate dictators. My family, my Australian people, and my British family fought against the Nazis. So all this stuff that keeps getting put around fascism and Nazis and all, yeah. My parents fought against that too. And when people call white people like me Nazi, I'm looking at them going, do you seriously want to have a fight right now? Call me a Nazi again. When in the Second World War, my grandfather, his cousin got his head chopped off in the Japanese by the Japanese. While people want to spew, call us fascists and everything, we got no justice in that. Do you know that? Do you know Australians got no justice for the Japs when they killed our people, cut their heads off? I'll tell you what you can go do. There is a video called um, "The Rising of the Sun." It's about that. When we took the Japs to court, we done the right thing, the humane thing. We didn't just go slaughter people. We got them and said, "We're going to take you to court for inhumane acts that are against the international courts that everyone's agreed on." Okay, go watch it because I'm not giving it away. Okay? So all this stuff when it's all spread around, everyone calling people white people Nazis and all that, and then white men are bad, and it's just like yous are not helping us, and we know that. We know you women do not care about us. We know it. You might care when it's your son when he's little, but once he gets older, you kicked him out of the door. You have to go do this. You're a man. And what are you doing? Oh, I'm a woman. I get protected and everything. Suck shit. That's what it is. See, I'm a Christian. I believe in truth. What I see, what I hear. Yeah, that's the thing. All this crap. You have to do this more for women. No, women. In Australia, I know in Australia, and I've heard from America, has the same thing. Hardly any men's shelters. Anytime a man's problem is brought up, what about the women? So what's the point? We know you don't care about us. You think we're just another statistic. We're not human. We're not human. We can just die. So undead chronic, hammerhead. When they go live, I want to see you ring them up and debate them. Because if you're gonna like, I'm not the most intelligent, but I know these guys, right? Have been doing this for over a decade, and they have been calling out all of yous, and all of yous never debate them. So I think it's time. I'm going to put my name, my voice out there, and say, you want to spew that? Well, you can go debate Undead Chronic and Hammerhand because they're more intelligent than me. They're my teachers. They help me out because I never knew any of this. I just thought in the same garbage that yous all spew, but I'm a woman, I'm good, you have to treat me like this. But then I can I can use a false allegation to send the murder squad to your house to kill you. I can put you in prison forever over a false allegation. I can accuse you. I can falsely accuse you of rape, and just ruin your whole life. Yeah, this is what we're going through at the moment. Why do you think men don't want to go near you? Because you put us in jail over fakeness. So that's it. I've had my word. Either you do it, I hope I see it soon, because I want to see Undead Chronic and Hammerhand show you the truth. Because enough is enough. You women want to come at us and try and say we are not men when the mathematics has basically said you are trashed this generation. You have trashed this world when you've had opportunity to fix it. See, I'm probably the same age as you, but I don't think like you. I don't. I see starving people and all that around the world, and it hurts. It hurts me because I know that we have sufficient resources. I don't play the government and media's games of they have so much resources, but they deceive and lie and say it's limited. And we know that's horse crap. It's because they want to keep it for themselves so they can make money off it. I remember I watched the thing on Elon Musk when he came out and he said he could stop poverty, but because of greedy criminal people, we can't do it. I don't know how he perfectly said it, but it was around in that ballpark. I like Elon Musk. I reckon he's a really, really good dude, and I like Trump. But I do not like when girls come out and try and say they know what a man is. You don't know what a man is. You have not experienced what we have gone through. We haven't experienced what you've gone through, so don't tell us what we're gone through and try and say, well, you can tell us what a man is. You cannot tell us what a man is because you do not go through what we go through. Most of the time, you are protected. We have to protect ourselves. We don't have that luxury. A man could go outside, and because a woman said, "Oh, he looked at me funny," and that man could get gang bashed. I've had it happen to me before. A woman, I didn't even know a girl. Oh, he raped me, and next one, what the hell's going on here? Oh, all of a sudden I'm getting smacked by heaps of people because a woman just decided to tell a lie. So you can keep doing it, okay? I'm saying it because I am a follower of Christ, Jesus, who died on the cross for all of our sins, because for all have fallen short of the glory of God. There is none good. No, no, no. What is it? No, not one is good. There is none good but God. You should know the Bible. You should know exactly what I'm talking about. Do not love the world and what's in it, because if you love the world, you do not love the Father. So it's all there. Because every time you come out with the materials and the money and then try and put it with God, you're not following God. So you just can keep doing it. I can't take it anymore. Every time I've got to get up in the morning and get told by everybody else about my book. And then they add little nitpicks to it and try and change it to suit their agenda. And I read it and I'm just like, no, that's wrong. So I've heard them all. But it's not, it's like, I don't care what you want to try and think you're going to say to me, because I am petrified. I am terrified of Jesus Christ and his judgment on me. There is nothing else that is scaring me more than Jesus and his judgment on me, because I know I'm a sinner. I know I'm not worthy of the kingdom, but I will speak to all them who think they are righteous of his kingdom. No one is righteous of his kingdom. No one. We are all sinners. We are all a disgrace to him and his perfection. So, will you do it? Megan Kelly. And however you say her last name. I want to see in next time Undead Chronic has a live has a live podcast, or Undead Chronic has a live podcast. I want you to ring in. When they say, have we got any haters out there who want to ring in? I want to hear you two ring up and then start blabbing your mouth about, oh, men aren't men. Yeah, it won't work for you, because we don't like people who shit on men for no reason, who want to make up all these, oh, they're not men, they're not tough. No, that's wrong. Men are not doing things for women because when we see law, there's no point going near yours. One word and we're in jail or we're dead. Is that fair? Is that fair? Any accusation, right, that you say about a man, we could be dead or in jail. Or we lose all of our work, everything we work for, we lose because you go, oh, I'm going to make up a story. And don't say it doesn't happen. It does happen. See, this is the thing. Men, we know it happens. But then you get the weak men who go, oh, no, we're going to make up some lie to say it doesn't happen. And poor women innocent, they never do wrong. Well, God disagrees with you. And you know I'm saying the truth. If God says all have fallen short of his glory, there is none righteous, no, not one. Does that exclude women from it? Does it? No, it doesn't. It puts you in the same thing. All of us. It doesn't say, "Oh, you're a woman. Oh, no, you go do whatever you want." No, you are in the same criteria as men when it comes to God and being fallen short of His glory. I'm done. So